Hey, and welcome to the first episode of Our View from the Plains. My name is Miles Myers, and this is my wife. Sherry, you want to share your name? You want me to share it for you? Rebecca Myers. I think she forgot her name. We're going by A View from the Plains, and really the purpose of jumping on and recording, it may be brief here for our first episode, but we just actually got back from Midwestuary, and we had such a great time, and we were inspired by a lot of the fantastic people that we met to jump on jump on YouTube, to come out of the lurk and to start talking about who we are. And I think for both of us, we are from fairly simple backgrounds, but we ended up with a very traditional home. And from the perspective and perception of others, they felt like we have a lot to share from that traditional home and the traditional values that we live by. Now, as you can see, we're joined by our friendly cow friend here. We felt like that was not her, but
her,
the cow. We felt like that was the perfect mascot to join us on our first episode, as there are oftentimes more cattle than people where both of us are from. So the cow will probably travel with us, but we do promise that the production quality of whatever this turns out to be will increase and get better with time. But I've been sitting here talking for a while, Rebecca.
This is terrible.
I think you had a list of things that you wanted to talk about, and I'm sure that everybody would want to hear from you about what you thought about Midwestuary as well. So if you want to talk about your list, great. Or you can just jump in and talk about what inspired you to be on YouTube in front of all these people.
Agree to this mess? I would say that I went into Midwestuary as the wife. That's what I kept saying. I felt like at the event, and found a voice and found people to talk to, and kind of fell in love with actually speaking. Surprised. And so that helped. And now it's actually been like something that we feel like we can have a shared mission in doing and enjoying together. So my list.
Yes, your list.
These would be topics. Am I just reading the whole list? Or is it
I think you're just reading
number one. Like,
you just pull out a few. You know, the wild crowd that will watch this video, I'm sure, would be interested in what you have listed there in front of you. So pull out a few highlights that you are looking forward to talking about.
I am looking forward.
Then let's discuss why we're going to talk about them.
Sweet. Marriage,
yeah. Check. We are going to talk about marriage.
We're married.
We've been married. I'm not even wearing my ring.
Bruh.
Which we joke means that we're not married, but we totally are. We've been married for, we will celebrate 11 years of marriage in January.
Do we say January of 26?
Yeah, January of 2026. 11 years of marriage.
Okay, so number 2 on my list is raising masculinity, like our boys. We have 3 awesome, amazing little boys, and trying to raise them a little counterculturally in what godly masculinity actually looks like, how that looks like us parenting together, what that looks like with you being dad, mm-hmm. and being like the representation of masculinity, I feel like. And then what my job as the feminine in the household is to help them pursue correct femininity, I would feel like.
Yes.
I would include that in that category.
So when we talk about that, not to mislead anyone, I'm not like the beacon and end all be all of masculinity, but we are trying to raise smart, strong, what do we say? Brave, smart, and giving boys.
Mm-hmm.
and godly men is our goal. And hopefully we'll have some guests on, and we'll have some people that exemplify the masculine, and that will help us learn, and we can teach our boys and hopefully share with you all as well.
I think with that, though, also people who have done it, who have like successfully raised like godly masculine children, that's like really important to me, because I don't know what I'm doing most of the time.
Yeah, me either.
As you can tell.
Thus the bumping the camera.
I'm not saying this. I don't know.
How did we get here?
How did we get here is a good one.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
just
we'll
like
talk
our story a little more, who we are, and like what we have rummaged through to get to where we are.
Rummaged,
it feels like a good way.
Weathered, struggled, overcome,
piddled
in.
That's my new phrase. Poor thing.
The ups, the downs, and everything in between.
Yeah.
And how it led us to where we are, because we do understand that we are a bit countercultural, and I think we both really do value that.
Yeah.
But I think that we didn't realize how different that was until we came out of the lurk, so to say. So here we are, out of the lurk, in the corner, unlurking, and trying to find our voice, just trying to help people.
And walk through it.
Yeah, and we'll talk more about that in just a minute. I do want to. Well, no, not the walk through part, but our attempt to help.
Yeah.
Because we do think that we do everything together, and we noticed that we do everything together, and we noticed that there were many individuals there whose spouses were not there, and we think it would have benefited all of us if their spouses were there. So
give me more people to talk to.
Yeah, give everyone more people to talk to, right? We were in separate estuary groups, and it benefited us to be in different estuary groups, and it would have benefited us to have more spouses there, just in general, more couples together. So I have to stop shaking the camera, but we want. No, I said stop. We want to hopefully inspire some of those couches. Yes,
inspire the couches.
Spouse couch. No, not the same thing. Inspire some of those spouses to come out of the lurk as well, because we enjoyed meeting many fantastic individuals, and I don't even really want to start naming all of them.
People.
But there were so many fantastic people, and we know that if you are a fantastic person, it's very likely you have a fantastic spouse as well. And hey, bring them to the next estuary group. Don't go alone, right? And we want to talk about how we got here doing all these things together, and how inspirational it is for us.
Yeah. Legacy and tradition. Intentionality is like high on my list, I feel like. And let's see, a lot of this is just confusing.
You mentioned the you think too much monster.
I did.
Which
can get me in a lot of trouble.
I think is the inner voice, right? Which we all have, and the you think too much monster, or because I said so.
Yes, that's also down.
And we all have that inner voice, and we want to talk about that. And a lot of that comes from your formation as a child, but at some point as an adult, we have to deal with that. We have to work through that, and we want to talk through that as well. So things like parenting, marriage, traditional values, little c conservative, but mostly just giving you all who are not from where we're from geographically, a view into our space, because we really are. I think we really are like 30 years behind you all that live in the big cities, and
I think we noticed
and there's
that
some treasure in that
this
for
weekend,
sure.
though. Like, we noticed and talked to people who, like, didn't realize either how we live here in Oklahoma is so different than how they're living. Or, you know, what normal here for us is different than the normal in downtown Chicago or whatever.
Yeah. So for this first video here, just to kind of keep it on the short side and not get carried away, and trust me, we will. It's the hour and a half conversations, maybe 3 hour conversations.
I have to get used to the camera first.
They're on the way. But to keep it relatively brief and short, let's just talk real quickly through speakers who stood out to you at Midwestuary.
Oh, no.
Topics that stood out to you.
Okay.
And then I'll share some of mine, and then we have some people to thank as well, I think, and I want to make sure that we give proper appreciation to those who definitely deserve it. So,
First off, I have a buffalo.
you have a buffalo.
It's like a stuffed buffalo in the schoolroom, and we should totally put it like right there.
Yeah, we're gonna get a buffalo. It's gonna
I
happen.
have it. And
There
we
will
just
be
need to
all
put it up.
kinds of things
We're
Midwestern.
gonna so okie the screen. It's gonna be fun.
We're gonna okie
Okay,
it up.
sorry. Speakers that stood out. Of course, Elizabeth Oldfield.
Okay.
Given.
Great.
Can I like be as embarrassed as I
Yeah,
am
talk
right now?
about Elizabeth.
So, I loved her. And then the very last night, I decided to semi-stalk her to make sure that I shook her hand before we left, because I knew I would regret not having at least said hello to the woman. And we get there, and I started crying.
You did. You did start crying.
I don't cry. This is insane. Like, I've had 3 kids. We don't cry. We don't cry. Like, suck it up, Buttercup. I'm crying. There's tears. And I have no idea why. And I said hello. And that's all I got out.
Yeah.
That was it. There was hello. And then you had to save the day.
I did.
And act like your wife wasn't a puddle.
I did try to save the day.
That was awful.
And I think at some point we should talk about why that was so emotional for you. Maybe we'll dig into that. There'll be some tears again on
there
camera.
It'll be fun. I'll bring tissues.
But I did. I stepped in and I said, when I said to Elizabeth, I said, when you were speaking, I could feel her, Rebecca, leaning in to everything that you were saying. And as soon as that panel was over, or that session, that keynote was over, I walked out and I bought her book. I bought Elizabeth's book immediately.
And then gave it to me.
I knew that Rebecca would want it.
Yeah.
And that I didn't even want her to have to ask. I wanted to go ahead and just buy the book, give it to her, and encourage her to pursue learning from someone that we both admire.
Yeah. And she said something and then hugged me.
She did. You got it.
I don't remember what she said.
You got an Elizabeth Oldfield hug. You did.
I don't even remember what she said. But she hugged me and I was like, okay, I can leave. I can go back to Oklahoma now. I've met the person I'm supposed to meet. Like, I was really embarrassed.
I think for me, well, we should probably, I'll share briefly how I came to Paul Vanderklay. And I'm late. We are late to the corner. The corner has been in existence for a long time.
Real hard.
Okies just got here. We're late to everything. Just in case you all didn't. But when we show up, we showed up because we're loud. And we want to know everyone. And we want to know everything about everyone. We're want to hear your story. We want to share our story.
Yeah.
We want to hear your story.
We say please and thank you a lot.
We are definitely late.
And excuse me. A whole lot.
We were the 40, I don't even know what state of the union we were.
I don't know.
I was like 48, 49. It was one of the last ones. We were one of the last states of the United States. And we're still showing up late. So we're late. We were late to the corner, but came from a traditionalist or traditional fundamentalist background, and so did she, of Christianity, of our faith tradition. And as that tradition started to sort of break down for me, philosophically, theologically, and in many other ways, I first found Jordan Peterson, which I was also late to, and watched his speech in Athens, and very quickly thereafter found Jonathan Peugeot, and from Peugeot then found Paul Vanderklay, and then the whole world just kind of came together. Once Midwestuary was announced, we were like, we've got to go. So we did. I think saying that, a lot of people would expect me to say that Peugeot was my favorite speaker there. I don't know that I had. Yeah, there was a lot of talk about fractals. I was familiar with the fractals because I've been listening to Peugeot for a long time. So a lot of his work sort of has built over time. And I've gone back to watch older videos as well. So I was familiar with the fractals. I kind of got it before the speech was given.
No, it's not.
I loved having all of them on stage together at the same time. The panels were fantastic. So that was Paul Vanderklay, Elizabeth Oldfield, Jonathan Peugeot, John Vervaeke, Rod Dreher, and then Cale Zeldin. And I wish Cale would have had a keynote.
He was awesome.
But we got a chance to hang out with Cale a little bit, and we loved it. So I think
nice.
for me, my favorite part was the estuary groups. The estuary groups and the lunch tables. I loved sitting in the groups, talking, and then sitting at the lunch tables, talking to people and hearing ideas and hearing stories. And so for me, that was the most impactful part for me. And then the after hours, like the after parties were pretty special as well. So that was fantastic. So just want to wrap up here real quickly. We're going to give you a lot more. We needed to do this first one so that it's out there, so that
be on camera,
so that we can get used to this. And there will still be a lot of not being used to this, but we will get used to it, and our production will get better. But some people to thank. I would love to just thank all of the keynotes. We had a chance to spend some time with all of them except John Vervaeke. And they were all just amazing people. And for the way that they treated two Okies from Oklahoma, we felt really special for the week. And that was inspiring. It's very rare when you meet people who you have high expectations for, and they exceed your expectations, and above and beyond. They were fantastic. So all of the keynotes, super thankful for you all. The way that you treated us was exceptional. And then I would also add in Neil Jordan to that as well. I don't think we'd be recording a video without Neil. So Neil, thank you as well. And to the rest of you who we met, who we had great conversations with, thank you. We look forward to connecting with you again, and we appreciate your time. But for now, thank you, and have a great day. Bye now.
That's creepy.
It is kind of weird.
My question is,
yeah,
are we going to be talking to each other, like conversational sort of a vibe, or are we going to be... Also, who do I look at? Do I look at you? Do I look at me? Or do I look at the little dot?
I think it's okay if your eyes roam a little bit, but I don't know.
My
I've never
eyes
done
are
this before.
scary.
How would
I'm
I
looking
possibly
literally
know?
everywhere.
How would I possibly know where to look?
Because it's like we can chill and hang out and have conversation, and that feels different than when we push play and it's like you do this. You literally look at yourself and talk to videos for work. Like that's your job.
Yes. I'm on things like Google Meet and Zoom
like
pretty
all
often.
the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's my face.
When in doubt, stare into the green light.
Okay, but are we talking or are we talking?
Both.
2 questions.
Definitely both.
Because I felt like I was trying to talk to you the whole time, and you were like professional, talking to the imaginary people on the other side of the screen, who all 12, hopefully, people who want to watch us and be weird.
Talk to them, but also talk to
me. But I want to talk to you.
Yes.
That's what I signed up for. And to share.
Both.
Oh, that doesn't answer the question. Coffee.
It's both.
Okay, whatever.